the subscription box so you know kind of how it works. Now, if you guys are watching this video and you subscribe or you have in the past and you'd like to give people feedback on the subscription, we'd love for you to give real feedback right here in the comments. Good, bad, ugly, whatever you think about it, we'd love for you to do that. I see some of my blue merinos coming on. Hey, Doreen. Hi, Diana. Hey, Polly. Hey, Sharon. Good to see you. So the box comes out to you around the 1st of every month. It charges, your cards charge on the 25th. They're $49.97, and it's a $70 value in the box. So you're automatically getting a little bit more than 20% off of each item when you purchase it. It's a collection of greenery. Now, what you're seeing here is I'm going to talk about a bunch of different greeneries. This is not one box. Usually there are 5 to 7 different bushes or stems. It's a value-based box, so the amount that comes in changes every month. So this is an example of a piece that came in a few months ago. And this is a very trendy eucalyptus. And the difference between what you would get in our box and what you might go find at a store is that we have what I call their hand wraps. So they're very easy to take apart, but I try to find greenery that's wired. So you can see here, this is all wired. And that allows you to add so much more depth to your piece. You see how I just put that little bend in there? Yeah, I could use this flat in the back, but I can also bend it way up, okay? Hello, Regina. Hey, Avnol, good to see you. Hi, Connie. Hi, Ramona. Sue's coming on here. I'm talking to folks on Facebook right now, guys. So what we're talking about is our greenery box, if you're seeing this. So in a second, we will put a link here to get a box if we still have some available. If they are sold out already, then you will be able to go get on the wait list, okay? And let's see, Sue loves her box. I love it, Sue. Awesome. So this was an example of one piece. So what will happen in your box is I try to tell a story with the greenery in your box. And what that means is whatever comes in there is going to coordinate with the other pieces. We may have 2 looks going in a box, but they should be able to have different collections. So for example, this is a fern. We've had this fern in different color palettes for years. This is a lighter color palette. And I love this fern because it is a pusher. So you can push this up. Oh my gosh, does it make the perfect cluster? Look at it. It makes the perfect cluster. If you want to use it in a long wreath, you just pull these down and you can use them longer in a wreath. But I love pushers. Not every greenery is available in a pusher, but if I can get it that way for you guys, I try to have it that way. So you can see if these came in your greenery box together, how those just meld so well together. Okay, hey Pat, good to see you. You've got 2 Pats in a row. Hi Vince, hi Judy, hey Lynn. Okay, so the link is at the bottom. Now if you're watching on YouTube or TikTok, I'm going to have to send you to my link tree to get the links, but we will help you with that. No problem. Nicole's yelling at me like, get the link tree set up. So this is an example of 2 pieces that might come together. And these are lighter greeneries we can use early in the season, all the way through summer. These are fine. Then as we, here's an example of another eucalyptus too. Now this one isn't a pusher, but it's a little eucalyptus. It's not frosted. It's just a lighter color. But these are big, massive bushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cuts on this. So we had this in the greenery box. I don't think this has been in this year, but we had this one last year. So I kind of try to change it out so you get exposures to different greeneries. But you can, look at here. These are all the same color palette. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Really pretty. So I try to solve some of your matching problems and help you with some textures. Now, in here, I think this is a mini leaf bush, or maybe a riscus, I'm not sure. But this is one that it was either in the greenery box or the BBB box. It has the lighter tip and it has the darker center. So it always works great. Spring, summer. This one also is a great carrot topper because it's got that great texture. It's a great filler. It's not a pusher, but you see how it's cut into long stems and it's clustered really pretty on each stem. So that's like a no-brainer, a great one to use. Now, a few months ago, the box also included this olive leaf bush, which is a new bush here for us. It's a stem, it's hand wrapped. And look, everything is wired again. It's mixed with a little fern, but it's got the olives on it and the longer eucalyptus. So it's a really neat combination, and it works really great. This one can move into late summer, fall, because it's got a little bit darker tone to it. And of course the olives will work too, okay? Sue says the Greenery subscription box is awesome. I'm getting my first BBB box this month, so I'm excited. Awesome, Sue, great. I think you will enjoy it. Okay, earlier in the spring, we had this in one of the boxes too. See how this one has all of the pretty greenery? It's got a lighter and a darker leaf, and it's got a longer, kind of almost like a grass. But I loved how this one had the light berry. I love how it had the light berry. So I don't usually put a lot of greenery in the BBB box, but sometimes we have the perfect greenery to mix with it too. So I'm not sure which one this was in either, but you can see this gave you 3 nice cuts. I use this in design school a little bit too, but this was also in a subscription box. Hi, Peggy. Rhonda says, I love Kalee's greenery. I don't know how many times I tried greenery in the box that I didn't think I would like, but I ended up loving it and ordering more. Yay, Rhonda. That's perfect. That's exactly what it does. It might like have you try a greenery that's a little bit out of your comfort zone. Hey, good to see you guys on TikTok. That it's a little bit, you know, something different that you've never tried. And you might be surprised when you work with it. So this grass here looks totally plasticky at a glance, but you see how it's got the brown undertone? So this is something we could start using in early fall. And I've done plenty of scarecrow wreaths and that use this kind of grass. And then this part is a little bit brighter green, so you could save that or use it in combination. It's beautiful together. But this also was in a greenery box, I think, last fall or early summer. But these pieces, when you push them up, they make the cute, well, you're not supposed to push it off because then you have to put it all back on. But that's an epic fail. Epic fail. But push it just right close to the top. But you see how they make the cute little cluster? And you cut it right here. And these were great going over the edge of container. Okay, they just pop right over the edge. All right, hey, Peggy. Thank you, Sheila. You liked it? Hi, Kelly. Oh, hey, Phyllis. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. We're talking about one of our subscription boxes today called the BBB box. I mean, the Greenery Box. This one is all greenery, okay? So, Phyllis has got a great question. How much greenery comes in each box? So it's a value-based box. So you get around $70 worth of greenery for $49.97. Shipping to you is based on where you're located, and it's calculated when you check out, okay? If you want to grab a box, you need to sign up below. If there's still boxes available, you can get one right now, and they will start, your card will not be charged to the 25th. Now this is a Daphne Odorabush, and it looks at first glance like, what's up with that? It's awful light. But this mix is so pretty with everyday florals. And this was in a box either 1 or 2 months ago. It is flocked, but it is just looks so cool. And all of these, look here, they are wired. So this stuff is not inexpensive because it is wired. So you can go to any store and get any kind of, you know, what we call them aquarium greenery. But this stuff is finished at a higher quality. It's also wired. So when I cut off this one stem, I'm getting 2 wired pieces. So I can have one little short cluster or I can have one longer piece. So if you're in design school, we use this in some of the everyday pieces we just made. And it is just gorgeous. And I've got more plans for it too. Hi, Deborah. Everyone loves the greenery, Cheryl. I love it. I know, Vince. I just shoved the greenery off the edge. Okay. Now, this last greenery box, it didn't have this drooper in it, but it had another drooper. And I don't want to show it to everybody yet because it hasn't gone online. I don't know how much is left over. But it had a gorgeous, gorgeous eucalyptus drooper. So this is another example. This is a mini leaf drooper. Or what do they call it? Let's see. This is called button leaf, not a mini leaf. We've had the button leaf in the bush in the box. This is the drooping one. And last month we had a gorgeous eucalyptus in the box that was drooping, that was so full and lush. And these add so much drama to your wreaths because they can flow down. They can totally flow down and have that motion that you just don't expect in pieces. So I just totally love that too. So does anybody have any questions about the Greenery Box? You will get usually 5 or more bushes. Usually it's not much more than 6 or 7, unless it's a smaller bush, because I try to have very high-end, nice greenery and not a lot of inexpensive. You don't see me using ficus leaves and things like that. Those are not my style. I want to try to find things that are wired with a whole lot of texture so you can use that depth and dimension. Angel says, I've tried a lot of your greenery. I've been very pleased with all very high-end. Oh, thank you, Angel. I love it. Cheryl loves the long vines. Cheryl, I don't know if you got the box last month or if you subscribed, but the box last month had a really neat drooper in it that was kind of different. So, and usually I do a mix of some that are a little bit higher end and then a mix that are a little bit more plasticky. Now, I use tons of plasticky pieces anyway. Now, a great question that some of you guys have on TikTok is, what about when the seasons change? So when the seasons change, our greenery changes. We will be switching to, later in the summer, we'll be switching to fall greenery, and then, which means we'll shift to darker greens, and eventually we'll probably introduce some orange tones. Then we'll shift into Christmas, so the greenery will change to pines and darker, you know, leaves and different textures for Christmas, maybe even like a little red berry, like this one had a little white berry. That type of stuff will kind of keep introducing with each box. Vince says, what's going to be popular for fall this year in greens? I would say, you know, we're going to be pretty much traditional. You are going to end up using some more eucalyptus than you expect, because with all of the colors that are not traditional fall, you're going to have to mix them with muted greens, Vince. So you're looking at these beautiful deep green eucalyptus. I'm trying to see. Oh, let me show you guys. Vince is in design school, so he knows what I'm talking about, but let me show everybody else. This is on a wreath we just made. You see how muted this color tone is for this wreath? But this type of green, this gray green, this type of frosted greenery, all of that is going to mix with things that are not traditional for fall, which are still trending. So that means more browns, more of the boho look, the creams, the neutrals, the tans, the beiges. So when you're packing your stuff up later this summer, don't put away this color palette, because you're going to need that for fall. Awesome. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate it. She said all of your products are such amazing quality. Ribbon, greenery, floral, they're the best. I love that, Sheila. Rhonda, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Angel, isn't that a great eucalyptus stem? It is. Cheryl, we don't have an alternating plan right now, with supplies being hard to come by, and then when we get them, we have to have a set number of boxes, and that's all we have available each month. So if you do cancel your box, then what happens is we offer it to someone on the wait list, or we open them up if we have more than what's on the wait list. And then as long as you don't cancel your subscription, you get to keep getting your box each month. And if you do, that I understand, but we're going to replace that with someone else. And we don't have an alternating option at this time. Hi, Susan. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything. Hey, Sherry. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Let me see if there's any questions over here, you guys. I think you're good on TikTok. I got everybody answered on Facebook. Phyllis, we have another subscription box. It's called Berries, Blooms, Branches, and Buds. So it's BBBB box. So I know I've said that sometime. We have 2 subscriptions. One's just greenery, like this, similar to this. And the other is florals, blooms, branches, buds, and berries. Okay, so that one sometimes might have a fun pick. We have some videos of that one too we can show you. And we'll be unboxing the latest BBBB box coming up soon. But this is for greenery, because we have so many people ask me for my greenery when I first started, because they just didn't understand about mixing textures. So I take that guesswork out of it for you when you get the subscription box. All right, I hope that helps and you enjoy. Usually a lot of the products are exclusive to the Greenery Box, and then we don't release them to the public until we give those people an opportunity to reorder first, and then we'll release any remaining pieces to the public. So like last month's Greenery Box, there's not much available from it because it all sold out. So it's a fun way to play with new things. And of course, take the guesswork out of what's matching so you can rock and roll. Okay, she just posted the waitlist for the BBBB box, okay, because that one is sold out. And the Greenery Box will probably be sold out shortly after this video. So grab your spot if you want one. And the cards charge on the 25th. So you got a couple of days, and then they usually ship 7 to 10 days after that. All right? Rhonda, I'm the best at explaining and teaching? Oh, well, good. I hope so. I try to make this simple for you. I really want you guys to have the passion of floral design and enjoy playing with all these different textures. I hope my energy is contagious and you can get in here and just have so much fun with them. I know we're going a lot of different directions, but literally we didn't have a box left from last month for me to show you exactly. So I'm just giving you some examples to kind of get an eye of what all the different textures and things are about. All right, I'll see you guys next time I'm live. Grab a spot on that text list at